Comes to mind when I think of a former Mules baseball player, Chris Curry. Great teammate, great person. He he took myself personally, but just our class and in his sophomore class with Matt Stafford, Seth Collins, Nathan Lipowitz, and they just kind of were older brothers for us. They showed us kind of how to do things, how to do things right, how to act on and off the field. So we just, for me, I think of Chris Curry as a big brother, during that time.
He was a hard-working kid, and he fit right into kind of what Mules tradition has always been about. You kind of get some good players, a little rough, a little raw, and then they turn themselves into great players, and that's just the way Mules tradition's always kind of been.
He was just a good teammate. Never saw the guy in a bad mood. Always willing to pick his teammates up, always with a mind to win.
What I remember most about Chris was just the way that he played the game. He played the game with a passion and intensity, just a guy that went out there and competed his butt off and became one of the best that's ever put on the Mules uniform.
If you look at Chris Curry just as a baseball player, it's not like he was a five-tool guy. It wasn't like he was speed and power and this and that. But he just got the most of himself, and like what we call it today is he was a gamer. He's a baseball player. And those are the types of guys you want. They may not flash you in a showcase setting, but in a game they play, and they're gonna help you win games.
The big thing for him was he bought into being able to hit the ball the other way. I mean, that was one of our biggest things. We were constantly going oppo, and Chris was able to do that. He was able to handle the bat, and man, what a fantastic. I looked at some of his numbers going back, and honestly, I don't remember it being that great of a hitter. He put up some huge numbers in that 2000 year, hit 445 and over 500 on base percentage. I mean, that's phenomenal.
What made Chris such a great middle infielder? He had really, really, really soft hands, making backhand plays and forehand plays, and he would always seem to make the play on the ball and not just knock it down, but glove it first time and make the perfect throw to first.
He was a guy that if that ball was within range, he was going to catch it and throw you out.
We knew that when Chris was out there, he was going to have our back and do whatever he could to play the game. And I think that is a lesson that Chris not only had, but Chris learned from everybody before us. That's one of the things, that's one of the intangibles that you have as a player at Central Missouri State.
Some guys have 1, maybe 2 years. Chris had a career, all 4 years he contributed to winning teams, and he was a big part of that. So for me, like just being a teammate with him, knowing that every game he was going to give it his best, and you were going to get something special out of him, and he did it for 4 years.